the pain and the torment in that woman's eyes, it haunts me. Everything I've ever done in my life, everything in the military, nothing comes close to it. Nothing. Like, I lose sleep. And the reason I walk so much is I'm trying to erase that memory out of my head, and I can't. So I'm trying to stack as many positive memories on top to try to bury it down as deep as I can. And dude, it is the hardest thing to try to do.
Again, I loved him regardless of everything that I had read, everything that he had done. It's still a person that I loved, and it was the father of my kids. So we embraced for a long time.
She leaned over and pulled my sunglasses off my face and just broke, hysterically crying. And all she kept saying is, I don't know how you could do this to me. After all we've been through, after all I've done for you, how could you do this to me? And I had no reason. I had no justifiable reason. And we sat on the back of that truck for 2 hours. Went through every bit of it, everything I had done, all the affairs, all of it. And she said, what do you want to do? I said, I'm begging for grace. I was like, if you want to get a divorce, we'll get a divorce. If you want to try to work it out, I'll spend every waking moment of my next 40 years trying to re-earn my seat at the table, whatever it takes.
Whatever these steps that were put in place for us to stop it happen and was fulfilled. So I can't explain it. It's just...
She's a unicorn. And that is my biggest regret. I didn't go pro early enough in my mindset. And when I got married, I didn't see that as something that deserved a true dial. I just threw them on the speeding train with me. And I tell her often, if you don't like how fast this train's going, you can jump. I can't give this up. I can't. This is the only reason I'm on this earth. It's just a very selfish mindset, a very selfish outlook. But in my mind at the time, my God, it made sense. It just did. It made so much sense.
Just hearing him cry, I could tell that something right there was different. I mean, you would never hear him cry. He was just hard as nails, just not showing his emotions. And I think it just comes with the line of job. So just hearing him break down was huge. So I knew something was different. And then again, when I took his glasses off, I could see light in his eyes that I hadn't seen in years. They were very dark, always. And that's something that a lot of people say, that once you do the medicine, it's almost like it clears the fog away from your eyes and you can actually see through it again.
Like, I cannot believe the timeline. I mean, 30 seconds late. If she wouldn't have called, if she just would have been like me, I'm not calling him. Wouldn't be here. None of this would have happened. Like, we'd spent so much time on this beach as a family. Me and her, when we were dating, it was just me and her and the dogs. We'd come out here every weekend, spend the entire day, throwing tennis balls to the dog, playing in the water, and it always felt like home. It's just a shameful thing to do. Oh. But in my mind, it made the most sense at the time. I'm just so glad she came. I'm so glad she called. I couldn't imagine not living the last 6 years. I couldn't imagine it. The people I've met, the relationships, the connections, the relationship I have with my kids now, the relationship I have with her it's so much better than it ever was before. You'll never know. You'll never know what could have been. And I know, guys, in that moment, because I've been there, and that's what I tell them, like, if you think you're alone, you're not. I've been there, dude. I've been there more times than you think. And I'm so glad I didn't go through with it. And if I could just grab everybody who's passed away from self-inflicted stuff and just shake them, rattle their cage one time, like, just wait till tomorrow. Just keep that same mindset going, keep that same banter going, just tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Once you stack up a couple weeks, you realize, like, I've actually got it really good, man. I'm actually extremely lucky to be in the position I'm at. I almost closed it out for selfish reasons. When you look back, that was me putting my individual needs above the needs of my group once again. Like every mistake I've ever made in my life has come down to that. If I would have asked myself that question, is what I'm doing right now or what I'm about to do, does it benefit my group in any way? If the answer is no, then it's a selfish act. You shouldn't be doing it. It's me closing out that chapter, give my kids a better life. No. It's give my wife a better life. No. So what are you doing? I'm being selfish. You're being an individual right now. And all the times that I've really messed up, it's when I've had that individualistic mindset. Not thinking about the group, only thinking about myself. Well, this will make me feel better. This will make me feel content. Terrible way to go through life. Ever since then, I've never made an individual decision again. I just keep putting the group in front of myself, and it's benefited me greatly. It's hard walking out here thinking about it.
I never, at that moment, fought for him. He earned his place back in my children's life, in my life. And he continues to do that every day. And he's just a wonderful father. And the relationship with his daughters is amazing. Like to see him actually enjoy his kids and put them first, it's amazing to watch him do that, because that's what he deserved. He deserved to feel love. I feel like, he didn't allow that, and he stopped that because of the job, right? Like I said, he was more worried about not performing 100% and getting killed. So he started building those walls of dissociating himself from us because he didn't want to have fear of getting killed and what that would do to us. So I think throughout the years, it kind of made him hard when it came to emotions. And now it's just amazing. He cries in front of his kids. He hugs them. He laughs. He lets them put makeup in their face. I mean, it's just things that are silly, but it's just leaps and bounds of what he was before,
Hey.
What up, big homie? Dude, that hair looks good.
I'm wearing the same dress last time. The one that you don't like.
Oh boy. I hope you added 4 inches to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna wrap up. I love you.
Very skeptical if this treatment, if it was a show. You do feel that way. You feel like, okay, when is this going to end? Like, when is he going to go back to what he was, right? And days passed, and it never happened. He was just the same. And there's a lot of work that comes with it. It's not a therapy where one and done, like he really has to put forth and work hard to be that person that he wants to be. And he does it every day. He shows up and does it. He's not perfect, but he recognizes his mistakes and tries to find ways to fix them for the family. I see the sadness in him because he can't believe that he did those things. He feels really guilty. Or when we have an awesome time, he'll look at me and say, "I'm so sorry," out of the blue, because he remembers what he did. Even me telling him, like, "I forgive you and you can let go of that," he won't let go of what he did.
In almost 6 years, I haven't found an ounce of forgiveness. I almost feel more guilty. Like I'll see the excitement on the kids' faces. We'll go off on a trip and it'll be the best day. We'll wake up, the kids aren't fighting, we're not arguing, we wake up and it's just bliss the whole day. And it'll shift and I'll just feel guilty. Like, I don't even deserve this. I don't deserve to be here. I don't deserve to have you. I don't deserve to have these kids. I find myself staring in the mirror quite a bit. Just disgusted. Like, all the good things you did, all that attaboys, all get taken away with one, oh, fuck. That's how it feels. How do I make it right? Try to make everybody better than me. Try to be open and transparent, tell you all the things I've messed up. That way you don't make the same mistakes I did. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to walk around every single day telling yourself you don't deserve the things you have. Like, I don't deserve a family. I don't deserve to have her as a wife. And on the days where it's great, those are the days I feel the worst. I hope I will. And someday I hope that I'll forget. Maybe I'll get some advanced form of dementia and it'll just erase that part of my life and I'll just forget that one aspect. And like, selective. I'll just erase that whole part of my memory and we'll be okay. But until then, it's heavy, man. Super heavy. I bet you I've gone out to breakfast, eaten lunch, eaten dinner with my kids. At this point now, over the last 3 years, they've probably bought 100 meals for us in Virginia Beach.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, there's certain restaurants we go to, like, they won't let me pay. And it's the craziest thing. And then eventually you just ask her, like, dude, what is it? And he's like, I was going through a bad spot. I was going to divorce my wife. And I was sitting in my living room thinking about how I was going to end the whole thing. And he goes, for whatever reason, I opened up YouTube and there was a clip on Sean Ryan. And I watched the clip and he's like, I got to watch the interview. And he goes, I sat down, I watched the whole 4.5 hours. And he goes, changed my whole life and did this and did this. And I'm like, well, okay. Like, but it's heavy because, that was never the intention.
Yeah.
Just tell your story and it affects people in a positive way. Medical retirement. Done. I'm going to do that. I'm going to contract. I'm going to be happy. I'll be home. The majority of the year now, I'll make more money than I made when I was in. Everything will be great. The furthest thing from the truth, man. They hand me that thing on a Friday, I get my DD-214, I'm officially retired, they take away my ID, sign a bunch of paperwork, all the NDAs. I pulled out of the compound, took a picture of my rearview mirror, get a picture of the gate closing behind me, never coming back. That first Monday morning was crippling. Terrible. I never imagined it would be that hard. No one ever talked about it. That phone call's never coming, that job opportunity doesn't exist. Now what are you gonna do? You have 5 things you're really, really good at and no one needs them. So what do I do now? It's a downward spiral. In my mind, I thought it was gonna be the best thing for me. In reality, it was probably the worst. I wasn't ready. I spent my entire marriage isolated away from her. Now I've got 2 kids, been isolated away from them. Now I'm a shell of who I used to be. Now I have no purpose, I have no drive, have no community, have no group chat, have no team. Like, what am I supposed to do now? Hey, if you think you're alone, you're not. I thought I was alone until you get out, until you tell your story, and then, you have a lot of your former teammates reaching out. You have their wives reaching out more than anything. Hey, will you talk to my husband? Will you call him? Will you tell him it's okay to go to therapy? It's like, of course. Just nobody ever did it while you were in. Nobody. You share everything with the guys except for that stuff. To me, that's the most important part. Yeah, we try to be really open with everybody in the shop. I put them all on 20-minute walks. That's been the culture since day one. Middle of the workday, get up, go on a 20-minute walk. The entire department will get up and do it. All of creative will get up. They'll all go eat lunch. They'll all come back. They'll all do a 20-minute walk. It's like you can't run it like a normal 9-to-5 business because it's not. And I know everybody says, like, you got to build a business. You're not building a family. No, I'm most certainly building a family. There he is. That dude saved my life more than anybody else.
Through health and fitness or through
Everything.
everything?
Everything. Yeah, man, he's rebuilt me more times than I can count now. We've been through it, man. Oh, boy. One of the best humans I know.
Fucking stuck.
Like, there's nothing making me swing feet out of bed in the morning. Nothing. That's why, thank God, I found Vernon.
Do you remember the first moment DJ walked through the doors?
Oh yeah. Not who he is now. Not this gregarious person that's full of personality and that attracts energy, or it responds well to it. A kind of like a shell of himself, I guess I would say. Not confident, face just dead, eyes sunken in, not much muscle on him. Man, we've been, I say we, but definitely him. Through a lot. I think a lot of people see the highs when it comes to DJ. I see, how much he's grown, how much he's done for people in the tactical space, giving them an outlet, opportunities of growth, things that they can look forward to, inspiration, motivation. But I've definitely been the valleys. I've definitely been there for all of those, and not just the physical ones from an injury perspective, whether it's this electrocution when we first started out with the shoulder injuries, hip issues, back, then also the mental hurdles, the things that he's experienced in his life. I mean, I see him every single morning, so it's definitely transcended a strength and conditioning relationship and more of just a friendship, of which I've taken a lot from him, and it is cool to hear that he's taking the same from me.
Typically, if I'm in control of the entire timeline, we'll call it 5 o'clock, 5:30, 6 p.m. I'm getting ready to go home. Been a stressful day. It's been a productive day. We got the fitness, we've got the movement in, a training, whatever meetings we've had, if we had to shoot content. But now I've been so focused on not the family from the hours of 5 a.m. until 5 or 6 p.m. I find it very hard to just shut this part of my life off and then just make the quick transition. So I've got a 12-minute drive from door to door. I do the same thing every day. I'm not going to put on the music, but I sit right here. I keep it in park. I come over to my phone. I check my texts. I see where I'm at. I make sure social's all good, and I swipe it down. I put on do not disturb. That automatically transitions on at 6 p.m. But if I'm going home at 5, what I don't want to have happen is I pull out of this parking lot right now at exactly 5 and my phone starts to blow up. And now I'm going to carry that phone call the entire time that I normally would have my 12 minutes to kind of recalibrate. You can see on my route, I got 13-minute drive. We'll make it there in 12. I'll typically put on music, Ludovico, Chris Stapleton, something very easy. It's going to take me from wherever my energy is and then drop it back down the baseline so I have the bandwidth to be present on whoever I have to be when I get home. So typically, the wife's already getting me home. She's going to pick up the kids at 4 o'clock. They're going to transition back home. And I really just want to have some bandwidth back just for them. And the way I justify it is if I'm at work between the hours of 5 a.m. and 5 p.m., by the time I come home, typical middle America families, your kids are in bed by 9. So at most, I'm going to get a 4-hour window. That's not including the fact my wife's going to have to do homework with my oldest. I'm going to have to read story time and do all these other things. I'm not really going to have a genuine moment for just us to reconnect. So I've really got to open up my bandwidth to be present in the moment. So that's why I shuttle this off. I don't want phone calls transitioning back home. I'll put on something nice and chill and really take me from whatever level I'm at and try to drop it back down to a nice even base so I can just be present in the moment. And then take a nice easy drive home. Really, trying to focus on the person that I want to be when I walk through that next threshold. I don't need to be an entrepreneur. I don't need to be a commando. I don't need to be anything else. I just need to be a husband and a dad for this next 4-hour block. I don't get it right every day, but if I look at the average, I'm averaging a lot more good days than I am bad days. For me, from where I've come, it's something I'm actually really proud of, is that I'm taking the time, I'm building the awareness, I'm building the routine patterns, everything that makes me successful. This is a short little piece that really adds in and allows me that opportunity to be present in the moments. And I can feel the success stack up day after day. I can see when the kids get home, the energy they have, the love that I feel. But if I'm just two-hand texting on phone calls, just generating more hostility, whatever it is, even if it's all positive, it's not helping me get ready to transition in to deal with a 13-year-old, an 8-year-old, and my wife. If I tone it all down, I can just let my mind go blank, and I usually tell myself, we'll say today was super stressful, which it wasn't. But if it was, Lola doesn't know, Mila doesn't know, Patsy's not in those conversations. They don't know the stress you're under. They don't know how much you've had to compartmentalize throughout the entire day. Scrub all that down, bring it down the baseline, and be the person they deserve to have at the forefront of their home. I just try to be that person every day. I'll sit in a driveway, I'll give myself a minute, 2 minutes, just decompress, like, okay. I'll slap my hands together, hit the garage door, I'll walk inside, and there they'll be. Usually both of them are sitting right at the kitchen table. Pat's usually back in our room. Hugs and kisses all the way around, check in with everybody, and then what can I do? If your present isn't missed when you're gone, were you ever present at all? If they don't feel a void when you're not there, were you ever really there to begin with? For a very long time, I wasn't. That's really where I felt like the isolation came in. It's like, I'm better off if I'm just not here, if I'm not present. That's not the truth. You know, kids see what they want to see, your spouse sees what she wants to see, but if you show up every day trying to be the best version of you, they see it, they pick up on it, they feel the energy, they feel the whole thing kind of shift. Just being honest. I don't know how to do this. I'm just making it up as I go along, just trying to figure out who I want to be. But these simple things, just putting the phone on do not disturb, giving myself 12 minutes to just decompress and recalibrate. Like I can feel my heart rate start to drop. Nobody knows the stress you're under. Nobody knows the pressure but you. Don't show it to them. They don't need to. 13-year-olds and 8-year-olds are never going to understand. There's no reason to show them that side of you. So if you don't have to, don't.